Hello, hello, hello. Okay, you guys. So I really did not have anything in mind tonight to chat about. Anything specific anyways. So if you have questions, please, as I'm talking, put them in the comments. I'm going to try to check comments on my computer while I'm doing this on my phone. So if something comes up that you have a question on or you want to talk about, please just put it in the comments and hopefully I'll catch it. But I just wanted to make it a habit of making sure that I am doing this every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Facebook Live is easier to do these. However, I do, like I said, want to do Zoom calls just because I feel like the Zoom calls are a lot more interactive and I can see you guys and talk to you instead of me just talking in my phone, because that's what I feel like I'm doing when I do this. And I don't want to feel like I'm recording a YouTube video. I want to feel like I'm actually engaging with you guys. So I think that's why I want to switch to Zoom from here on out. And it's a lot easier for if I have guest speakers come on, to just give them a link to hop on the call instead of adding them to our team page, all of that kind of stuff. So just keep that in mind that for the future, it will probably be on Zoom calls for the Work It Wednesdays. And you guys, like I said, I am going to make this a habit now to do the Work It Wednesdays again every Wednesday at 8 o'clock Mountain Time. So whenever you have ideas of something that you want covered, please just throw it out. Send me a message if there's something you want to see training on, anything like that. Let me know. And I think that was all I had to say on that topic, I believe. Like I said, if you have questions, comments, concerns right now, something you want answered, something you can help with, please put it in the comments. But I was chatting earlier, because I know I put up that post earlier about, the emails, the texts, that kind of stuff that I send out. And I had a conversation with someone on the team who I know will be brutally honest with me and give me the kind of feedback that I want to hear. So I was chatting with her and I said, it is frustrating. I know that other leaders have this concern too. I know that I'm not the only one. I know that I'm not the only superstar director or star director or even director, even within our team that, gets frustrated that, nobody's responding to me, nobody answers, nobody's liking the stuff on my team page, nobody's doing this or doing that. And I just wanted to point out, one, if you have anyone on your team, if you have even a single person on your team, you are a leader. You have a responsibility to lead your team. However, you are not required to do anything if you don't want to by Scentsy. For instance, my sponsor, I have zero contact with her. You guys probably don't even know her name. She's not involved with me or my business or anything. She's never spoken to me, never congratulated me for anything within my business. Nothing like that. So sponsors are not required to do anything at all. And, she gets paid on me and that's fine. You're not required to do anything as a leader by Scentsy. However, it's obviously good for you to do things as a leader. So I just wanted to point out that if you have someone that's reaching out to you as a leader or as a friend or as a teammate or anything like that, these people are not required to do that. And I'm not just saying this for myself, I'm saying this for anyone that's a leader on the team. And again, a leader means if you have even one person on your team, you're a leader. That person, if they're reaching out to you, it's because they want to reach out to you. It's not because they have to. So just keep that in mind when these people are going out of their way to reach out to you, to send you texts, to send you emails, to post on their team pages, do things like that. They're doing it because they want to, not because they have to. Nobody is required to do these things that they do, like posting on team pages, doing trainings, doing texts, doing phone calls, all of this stuff. The reason that us leaders do these things is for you. It's not for us. It is for you because, I guess I can't speak for everybody, but I do it for you because I truly, 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 truly want to see you guys succeed. it is the most rewarding thing within this business, I think, when I can say that I have helped someone else and helped them, you know, get the income that they want to get, or to quit their job, or to do those kinds of things. That's why I reach out to you guys. That's why I send you text messages. That's why I send you emails. That's why I have this team page and why I post on it and try to keep up and do all of that. And you guys, I know I'm not perfect. I know that I am not consistent all the time. I know that I mess up. I know that maybe sometimes my posts seem harsh or whatnot. But the reason that I do all this stuff is because I truly, with all of my heart, want you guys to succeed, and I want you to reach your goals. And I had someone ask me, you know, maybe when you send out these text messages, you know, to your front line each month, maybe make it not so specific. And you know, that kind of hit me in a different way, because I was like, well, if I ask an open-ended question on, you know, on the team page or in the text messages or in the emails, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but I ask pretty specific questions like, what's your PRV goal? What's your recruiting goal? What's your party goal? How are you going to get to that number? How are you going to do this? It's the same thing when I do the coaching calls too. I ask very specific questions, because if I just say, you know, like, hey, do you need anything from me? Most of the time you guys are going to say no. I would say no if someone asked me that. So I ask specific goals because it's important, I think, for you guys to set specific goals. And if I don't push you to set that specific goal, sometimes I think that it might not happen. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I was explaining this to someone earlier when they said, you know, maybe don't ask such specific questions in these text messages and emails and blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, you know, I ask this because I write everything down. You guys, when you tell me stuff, I write it down. I keep track of everything that you guys tell me. And I do this because, like I said, I want you guys to succeed. So you guys, I can share this on the team page. This one, I'll have to find the file to it, but this is a sponsoring checklist that I print out every single time someone joins my team. If you're my frontline, I print out one of these every single time. And when I do coaching calls too, if you're in your first 70 days, I'll also fill one of these out for you. But it just kind of goes over, you know, like, what are your goals? What's your why? Have you done all these things from the first things first checklist? Have we talked about shooting star? All of that kind of stuff. Have we done your list of 100? I keep track of everything that you guys say. And then I have these other ones that are called rep profiles, where I can write down your email, your cell phone number, where you live. I also write down what your title is when you joined, you know, pets, hobbies, favorite products, strengths, weaknesses, goals, why. And then every time that we have a conversation, there's a little spot for me to write down, like, when we had a conversation, what our conversation was about, what your goals are before the next convo. So I write down all of these things when I talk to you. And that's why I ask such specific questions, because I'm tracking this information so that I know how to better help you. So that's why I'm always asking, is it helpful when I send you text messages? Because, you know, doing these things like the team page, like the emails, like the training calls, you guys, again, I or any other leader, and again, leader can be a lead, a certified consultant, a star consultant, a superstar consultant, anyone that has a team, that has someone underneath of them. Those leaders are not required to do the things that they do. So again, when those people are reaching out to you, you know, maybe think about it and be like, they don't have to do this. They're doing this because they want to, you know, nobody has to do it. And so, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm losing my train of thought a little bit, but there's a very good reason why I do the things that I do, you know, and I ask a lot, is this team page helping you? Are the text messages helping you? Are the emails helping you? Because again, that takes time out of my day. It takes time out of anyone's day. It takes time out of that person's business. It takes time out of that person, you know, developing themselves or doing whatever else that person could be doing. And, you know, they could be working on their own business. They could be working on their own parties. They could be doing that for themselves. So just really think about that. Again, like I said, when people are reaching out to you, I have this whole entire book. And you guys, this this is an example so you can see, if you're a leader too, the kinds of things that you could be doing. This is my whole recruiting book. So I have in here everybody's rep profiles that I just showed you. This one, I have everybody's in here. I have a bookmark for anyone that's in their first 70 days. I have a bookmark for directors. I have a bookmark for superstar consultants, star consultants, lead consultants, certified consultants, essential consultants. And then in the back, I have one for people who have scheduled coaching calls with me that are not my frontline. So even if you're not my frontline, I'm still keeping track of the things that you tell me, and I'm still keeping track of every goal that you set so that I know how to better help you. And this is something that you can do as a leader. This is something that you can do if you have someone on your team. This will be a conversation for another day, but it kind of goes with like just having systems within your business, because you want to make sure that you have systems set up where you can track your customers, you can track your recruits, you can track your team, you can track your own sales, your own party stuff. I know Chloe Cox talks about having systems a lot, and I have learned that without systems in this business, it's really hard to get where you want to get to. I mean, right now, even I still really struggle with that. So I'm trying my hardest to make sure that, you know, I do send those emails to you guys once a month. I do try and post on the team page at least once a day. I want to make it more of a habit to do these weekly training calls, all of those kinds of things. And so I just want to make sure that it's benefiting you guys. That, you know, you might think that my text messages 3 times a month are annoying, or that my emails are annoying, or, you know, this or that or whatever. And I'm sorry if you feel that way. I really am, but I'm doing it for a reason, and I'm doing it because I want you guys to be better. I want you to get where you want to get to. But this goes for anyone. Like I can't help you unless you tell me that you need help. Because again, I can text you and I can email you and I can post on the team page, but that doesn't mean that you're going to tell me what you need or that I'm just going to know. And, you know, there's almost 300 of us, so there's no way that without you guys saying something to me that I would just know if you need help, or that I would just know that you're not doing okay, or, you know, those kinds of things. So there's really no point, I guess, to what I'm saying, but I just want to make sure that you guys know why I do what I do, why other leaders do what they do. And that it's because we have your guys' best interests at heart. We want you to be successful. Again, like I said, I can't speak for everyone, but I assume that most leaders and most directors and star directors and superstar directors are doing that because they truly want to see you succeed, and they want to see you get better, and they want to see you hit the goals that you want to hit. So that's that. And then I also just figured, while I have you guys, bear with me, it's kind of a mess in here, but I was going to show you my office. So you guys can kind of see how a little setup works. So, ooh, can I flip this? Yeah, I think I can. Okay, hold on. Maybe. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh no, but wait, now it's backwards. Oh, hold on. I gotta flip it. Okay, now it's normal. Okay, so over here I have my vision board, and you guys, this is not just Scentsy, and yes, there's a booty right there, and that's because I got booty goals. I'm just gonna be honest about that. So I have a vision board with all of my stuff, not just Scentsy. This is what I call my sample bar. So always up here in this basket, I'm going to keep the scent of the month, warmer of the month is in there right now too for this month. You know, some extra samples that I have made right now, the room spray, all of that. This is how I make my samples, you guys, for either mold samples or felt samples. This is a candy melter that I got at, I think, Joann Fabrics. Then I have, you know, my sample bags, my felt down here. These are those cards that I send out for scent of the month, because I send those to every single person that's ordered in the last 3 months. And then that one too. Those are from Vistaprint. These are just little sample packets that I have of lotions and stuff. Most of these are outdated, but I still send them just as like little freebies. Washer samples. This is all, you guys, old samples that I never handed out. This is part of my goal for this new year, is to hand out all samples that I make, because this is just insane down here. Like, I have so many freaking samples, it's ridiculous. So that's my goal, to always hand out every sample that I make. These I just now give away at like vendor events and stuff like that. just some markers. Then this is just like some, oh, it's stuck. Sorry. This is just like random stuff, like cards, paper clips, random stuff. Okay. This is, I don't remember where we got that, but I never use those things. It's got some molds down here, lots and lots and lots of molds. And you guys, I've moved away totally from molded samples, for mail. For mail now, I only do felt samples. So only felt samples now for mailing, just because it's easier and it's flatter. But for vendor events and stuff, I do the molds. So that's all the molds for mold samples. Over here, all my old testers, you guys. This is ridiculous. I don't know what to do with them. This is all old testers. No idea what to do with those. This is all like catalog bags, sample bags. It's totally full of bags. These are all my bag parties. My goal is to make sure that every one of these is handed out each month. So I'm about to send 2 of these out. I just need to figure out where to send the other 2. These are the new testers for spring and summer. More bags. This is just like paperwork, receipts, stuff like that I keep. This is my own personal stash of car bars, scent packs, stuff like that. Here I keep product training guides. You guys, if you don't buy a product training guide, add one on to your next order that you're putting in for yourself. They're like $2, and it just goes through kind of everything in the new catalog and just explains it. So these are really, really good to kind of figure out how everything works. It gives you sales tips, all of that kind of stuff, explains everything about the new products. So these are really, really good. Like I said, they're literally like $2. So I always make sure I have one of those. I also have the consultant guide so that I know when new people join what they're seeing. This is more of my paperwork, planners, all sorts of planners, you guys. I'm crazy with planners. This, I've shown you guys before, and it's actually pinned on the team page in the announcements. So this is a 90-day Scentsy Slay. This is not on there, I don't think, but I can add that. So this is a daily numbers tracker. Obviously, I haven't put in today, but this is to track your numbers daily. And you guys, I told you, this is in the announcements on the team page. I use this every week. So Monday is team day, and it gives me things to do for the team. On Mondays, Tuesdays is customer day. It gives me things to do each week to cross off with my customers. And you guys, most of this stuff only takes like 20 minutes to do, to cross everything off for that week. Hostess recruit day, this is Thursdays are my catch-up day. Friday is the business day, blah, blah, blah. So all of that is in there. This also can track parties, which I don't use this for tracking that. I use it for, I use my computer for that, but that's on there. I use this every day. I'm making it a habit to make sure I do that every single day now. And then up here is where I keep all of your guys' cards that I send out for like top sales, birthday cards, Scentiversary cards that you guys get. Again, most of these some of these just go to my team. Some go to the group. More team recognition stamps. This is all like contacts that I've gotten at vendor events, business cards. You guys, if you don't have one of these for envelopes, like I use this for mailing stuff. I got these on Amazon. It came in a pack of 4. It's so much better when I'm sending my thank yous or sending out large amounts of mail. I don't have to like envelopes. Stickers, you guys, I'm sure have seen those. Whiteboard calendar, and just some other random stuff like my gratitude journal, my actual daily planner that I write in. And you guys, my office setup is kind of weird because I also do my English teaching in here. So if you guys weren't aware, I also work in oil and gas, and then I also teach English to kids in China. So like I put my chair over here and use that as my background for teaching. And then when I'm doing Scentsy stuff, I have this as my background. So got the salt warmer, a flower. That's about it on my desk. I'm getting a desktop tomorrow. I'm super excited about. Calendars, special warmers, my Dymo label maker. This is all like just random Scentsy pens and crap. And then this is all just random stuff, okay? Printer. This is my mailing section is what I call it. All of my awards I hang up here. And then mailing section with my thank you cards, scent circles, envelopes, and then stamps for that stuff. This is all catalogs. This is all the new catalogs for spring and summer. I plan to hand out every single one of those. This is just thank you stickers when I send my thank you cards. Join brochures, Scentsy pet brochures. This is cleaning brochures, laundry brochures, body brochures, all sorts of stuff in there. Pet things, product sheets. So this is what I call my mailing section. This is all mailing stuff, handout stuff. These buddies are being donated. This is just some stock stuff down here. And you guys, I don't ever tell you to collect stock. The reason that I have stock is either it's old warmers that I don't use anymore, or bars that I've gotten with hostess rewards, stuff like that. And all of this is usually like either just stuff that I'm just keeping just for myself, or stuff that I will sell at vendor events. Again, you cannot post stock online, just so you know, not okay. More bars for stock. Then this is like my own stash of stuff. So dish soap, counter clean, hand soaps, laundry stuff, bath bombs, all-purpose cleaner, stuff like that. Light bulbs, these are always good to have on hand. I always make sure I have light bulbs. This is my very first Scentsy warmer, so that stays there. Angela got me this. She is my superstar director, so she got me that. I love it. I just have this up here because I had nowhere else to put it. This warmer was the incentive warmer last season. And then just room sprays and stuff, bricks, oils, Scentsy Go, my own stash of bars. I have another stash out in my living room, but these are my own bars that I use in my house. And then like hand cream, all of this kind of stuff right here. All of my buddies are up there. And then I just have my old SFR little hanging tags here. My boot camp one, my first SFR one. So that is it. And oh, let me figure out. Okay. Ta-da. Okay. All right, you guys. That is all I have. Oh, and I haven't packaged this up yet, but this is, let me see if I can do this. This little thing is for your car. So this is in the Scentsy Success Store. This is just to fill up with like catalogs, you know, testers, brochures, whatever you want to put in here. And then there's also like, there's a whole thing underneath this. I can't get it off with one hand. Oh, maybe I can. So there's like a whole section. I'm going to fill this up and keep this in my car so that, like, you know, if I'm going through a drive-through or I'm going to the bank or anything like that, I can hand someone a catalog and a sample and all of that kind of stuff. But I see you guys have some comments, so I am going to check all of these messages and I will respond in a little bit. But hopefully that helped a little bit, just explaining why I ask you guys specific questions and why I do the things that I do as far as leadership goes, and why I constantly ask if it's helping you guys, because I want to make sure that what I'm doing is helping you guys and benefiting you guys, and that it's not just a waste of my time or your time. So hopefully that makes sense. If there's any questions that you have about anything that I showed you, let me know. And again, that was just a little tour of my office because I don't know if I've ever shown it, and I just reorganized some stuff. And it's kind of crazy in here. Like, there's so much stuff. And you guys, my apartment is just a 1-bedroom apartment and then my office. So not a whole lot of room. And it's pretty crammed, but it works. So anyways, that is all I have. I will let you guys go and plan on Work It Wednesday next week as well. If you have something specific you want to see, please let me know. All right. Bye.